So something really important to me is doing things knowing you're scared shitless in the process. Right now I'm walking down the famous Golden Gai, as I always do, because it's full of very many different flavors of people. It's a tourist trap, but it's not quite the Japanese, traditional experience, because you get people from all over the world. You get people from France, from the United States, from Australia, and most of these people don't speak Japanese and probably have a very, surface level understanding of the culture, as most people do. They're just probably visiting on vacation. But it's very extroverted. And I look at all of these folks around me, and they just socialize so smoothly. I've always been the kind of guy who has a number of issues socializing and starting conversations with folks. My friends don't tell me that. They always like, Tantra's, you're so good at starting these discussions and you tend to be so lively. And, I've heard negative things, of course, too, but I try not to focus on that too much. But I would attribute some of the positive feedback I've gotten from other people to my trying to get out of my comfort zone. And sometimes we feel better than the things we don't like. We're a pretentious intellectual who prefers ideas to normies going to the bar. Maybe we want to read a book or go on YouTube. I don't blame you, honestly. I used to do that too. But then I thought, and I still think to myself sometimes, life really is short, and every moment is not necessarily a given. How do you want to spend it? I want to see things. I want to see people. People watching, if you will. People watching is one of the most fascinating things to do as a terminally online borderline autist. Most of my friends are autists. I'm not diagnosed or anything. I'm pretty sure I have some form of ADD, if you even subscribe to that. But yeah, these folks around me, drinking their beers, having their conversations about what they did at work today. It's just not really my thing. But I like watching it. I like seeing it from afar. This is why I socialize some of the time, because it allows me to just understand what other humans do. Also, I don't really want to die knowing that I spent most of my life inside, reading a good book, reading a good article, and making friends on the internet is its own beautiful thing. That's what we're doing right now. That's why I'm recording this moment and being looked at by many people like, what the hell is this guy doing? Who the hell does he think he is? Because, I struggle with a lot of the same things you guys do. Feeling like a loser, feeling like I didn't really do anything with my life. But who cares, Nobody's really thinking about you anyway. And it's in these little moments when I'm surrounded by the normies, where I'm like, well, it's cool to see what they're up to. It's almost like being in a spectator seat in the game of normiedom of this life. Excuse me. But
Christmas lights. Go to the Christmas lights.
Yes, go to the Christmas lights, the normie says. But yeah, no, I go here quite regularly. So if any of you guys end up coming to Japan, you're in Golden Gai, maybe I'll be walking around. Maybe I'll just be shooting my own shit and showing you guys that it's okay to get out of your comfort zone. Because I find that I've gotten better at socializing from doing things like this, going to these bars and having strange conversations with folks who I don't know, and being scared shitless in the process. You know how scary it is going into these bars for me? Not only because, there are Japanese people who have a totally different mindset from me, but just people in general. It's good practice. So if you're in your own hometown, I don't know, practice makes perfect, or practice makes permanent. So make sure that permanent thing is something you want. But I don't really have too much else to say. Maybe I'll make more of a vlog on this place in the future. But Golden Gai is an interesting place, and I'm kind of having a very spacey moment, and I wanted to share it with the internet because, of course, why not? It's better to have some intimate moments with you guys and not keep them all to myself, because I would say the vast majority thereof are. So peace out, and come over to Golden Gai. Watch the normies.